Welcome to another episode of Gospel Gossip. Subscribe to this channel for more news updates. Now, former First Lady Mrs. Theresa Kufour and E.T. Mensah, former MD for Ningo Prampram, have passed on. News reaching us is that on the 1st of October 2023, Sunday, Ghana lost 2 souls. Yeah, let me put it that way. In the evening, all on the same day, 1st October, Sunday, first day of the week, 2023. Now, we lost Mrs. Theresa Kufour in her apartment with her husband, her family, and we lost E.T. Mensah. The news we have heard is also that he was actually receiving medical attention, medical treatment. Now, we all know Madame Theresa Kufour to be a very calm lady, a very calm woman of former President John Kufuor. For that man, if you mention his name, if you don't get accolades, you are not going to get the opposite. Yes, like I can bet you on that. His wife is a very calm woman, or was a very calm and passionate woman, a nurse and midwife by profession, and she ended up becoming a first lady and former first lady, of course. Actually, I'm supposed to be in a dark outfit or a black cloth sort of, or a red one, because this is a very sad thing that has happened to the nation. But I also have to acknowledge the fact that this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so it is a pink month, and I just had to communicate both of it in a way somehow. So forgive me if you're not seeing me in dark, but also appreciate the fact that we are actually creating more awareness on breast cancer awareness and how to defeat it at large. So a brief bio about Mrs. Theresa Kufour is that she was born on October 25th, 1935. October 25th. That means that she would have celebrated her birthday 88, right? Mass no me mass can on. Hey, shout out to my math teacher. Yeah, shout out to you, sir. She was born on October 1st, 1935. So she would have been 88 years this year. Just 24 days apart. This is sad. Like, I can't imagine what her kids are going through. Even though they are grown-ups, this comes as a shock. And I understand that she has been ill for some time and bedridden for a while now. But whatever the case is, losing a loved one is not child's play. Like, it is not something to actually be joking and say that, oh, at this point it is good that she's gone, or at this point we thank God. Well, we will thank God, but at this point it is not joyous that she is gone. Losing a loved one does not come with any joy whatsoever. So Mrs. Kufour started her education at the Catholic convent Ola or Ola at Keta in the Volta region of Ghana. She later went to the United Kingdom, where she educated as a registered general nurse. And then Madame Theresa Kufour married John Kufuor when he was at age 23, after they met at a Republic Day anniversary dance in London in 1962. Now, fast forward, her husband became president of the Republic of Ghana from 2001 to 2008. So between 2001 to 2009, these people were Kufuor was our first gentleman, and then his wife, our first lady. And in 2007, she pushed for policy changes in the government's white paper on educational reforms towards the implementation of UNESCO's free compulsory universal basic education. She founded the Mother and Child Community Development Foundation, an NGO operating in Ghana and Canada that supports work in prevention of mother-to-child transmission. Like I mentioned earlier, this woman is a very calm woman. She's an empathetic woman, and with her line of profession, being a nurse and midwife, you can tell that caring for people, caring for one another was something close to her heart. And I actually admire the fact that she has kept a very low but impactful profile till now. And I know that even after her death, she's still making impact on a low key. Don't you admire that? Obviously, you can tell that she has really contributed to the development of the nation low key. I want to emphasize on the low key part. You see, the free maternal thing and health insurance, all of these surrounding maternity and the quest to save babies and mothers on spot actually came into existence, like real during Kufuor's government. And I am tempted to think or argue that it is because of his wife's profession. It is because of the woman's empathy that led to that policy, and it has helped. Tell me it hasn't helped. It has helped. Partisan aside, whatever, it has really helped. Now, we also hear that Prior to her death, like few minutes to her demise, President Nana Akufo-Addo was at the premises. He paid them a visit. I don't know if it was out of the blues or he told them he was coming around. But we hear that just when he got there, Anche Kra and Nyame Frere, Madam Theresa Kufour. Nti yenim so the invitation letter no call you. So ono na oko take benediction for whatever it is. We just know that President Akufo-Addo was at the premises when the issue happened. Moving on, Mr. E.T. Mensah, Enoch Teye Mensah, former MP for Ningo Prampram, has also lost his life. And the news reaching us, like I mentioned, is that he lost his life in South Africa. Also, we learned that he has been battling the illness that took his life for some time. For the cause of death, we are yet to know as a nation, but we know that he has also lost his life in South Africa. Now, he was the MP for Ningo Prampram from 1997 up to 2017. Calculate that for yourself. This one, let me let my math teacher rest. From 1997 to 2017. Do the calculation yourself. How many years? Give it to me in the comment section. Thank you. And he was overtaken or overthrown by the current Ningo Prampram MP, Sam Jatta George. He was at some point an education minister and at some point a sports minister. He has been a giant and vocal member of the opposition party NDC, just like Sam George is doing. I think that he's just taking after him or he's following his footsteps. So that man has also been a giant in the NDC. So we have lost NPP and a member and then a member of the NDC. That kind of sends a message some way, somehow. But you see, I can't just tell you the message it sends. Let me know what you think. Okay. One vote lost here, one vote lost there. I'm just thinking like aloud, like critically sort of. Yeah. He was actually an accountant by profession, but politically he was an MP and played several roles in the political race. We are told that he left behind his wife. So his wife is living, his wife and then 7 children. It seems that today's news that I brought to you is an RIP news. It's not so lively. It's not, but we accept it all. It's all part of the journey in life. So RIP to E.T. Mensah, RIP to Madam Theresa Kufour, ni Mensah, Madam. We actually acknowledge the loss of Kufuor and his family, the Kufuors. We are actually sympathizing with you on the loss that you have. See, she is old, we get it, but it's painful. I don't know if I'm the only person I admire her, like low-key sort of as well. But she has been a role model to many. And E.T. Mensah has also been a role model. Of course, we know Sam George is emulating his steps some way, somehow. E.T. Mensah was 77 years and Madam Theresa was 87 or would have been 88 years old this month. RIP to them and our condolences to their family, the family of E.T. Mensah and the family of Kufuor. We are hoping and praying, of course, that their souls rest in peace and we comfort ourselves here as the living beings to continue the journey. Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Shout out to SM behind the camera. Shout out to History, my producer. I just brought you news and my name is Abna Mandi. So see you again another time.